Welcome back to my channel. This is Umbra777. We left off on extracting the 3 commanders. Now we're on episode 8, Occupation Forces.
This mission has 2 objectives. Eliminate the colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakrei village and search for the colonel and his deployment plans.
Okay, so also I mentioned that our first move should be to go to Sakrei village, I believe that's how you pronounce it. That way you could find the plans of where the command is going to travel through, so the travel location. I'm going to mark on my iDroid so I know where to head out. Yeah, I'll use that plan so I know where to head out to. It's always good, like I said in the previous, in another episode, was that it's always good to mark, leave little traces, marking containers, plants, whatever you want. Whatever you guys want to use, it's totally fine. Oh yeah, so you couldn't tell that well because it's kind of dark, but I don't know if you guys noticed the little white reticules up here. Obviously that means that something noticed me, but that thing that noticed me right there wasn't actually a soldier. It was more of like a dog, a wild animal. Yeah, this game has kind of interesting factors you gotta deal with, which is kind of cool because in real life, you're traveling to an area, whatever, and there's like an animal, like a wild animal, and let's say like a lion or a tiger or things like that. Obviously, if they see you, they're gonna try to, run after you, try to target you. So it's kind of nice that they implemented that in this game, showing some sort of wildlife, and there are threats in that wildlife that which, you gotta watch out for. And it's pretty nice, pretty cool aspect. Oh, and something else, I believe in one of the previous episodes that I did, you could actually take some of those animals with you. So yeah, that's kind of nice too. Let me just go around this tower and interrogate this guy. It's really recommended to always interrogate. That way, you could find out more information. Oh, see, like that, for example. So it's saying the operation room is at this location, and now it's gonna make it easier on me. I could literally, if I want, I could open my address, it's gonna show me. But now, if you look in the left-hand corner, it's a little square, and it's literally putting it right where I gotta go. So I'm just gonna take advantage right now and target as many enemies as I can before I start moving in. Alright, and something else, maybe you guys noticed that I'm carrying like a rocket launcher instead of my sniper, and that's the reason for that. You see, before you start the mission, you could always press triangle and it will give you a little, like, intel of what's going to happen in that mission, what's the thing that they need. And in some missions on the bottom, it's gonna show like a little note on, I believe it's on yellow print, and it will say something like, oh, make sure to bring rockets or missiles to this mission. And the reason why it mentions that is an important note to to read, is because in that mission there's going to be something that is going to involve with that factor. So in this case, there's gonna be either an armored vehicle, there could be a helicopter, like on Mission 6, for example. There could be an arm. What do you call those things? They're almost like ballistic missiles, but they're more of a. It's more of a car, and they carry ballistic missiles on the back of them, and it's to target choppers and things like that. So that's why I'm carrying a rocket. I would really recommend developing, your WJ pistol, which is the tranquilizer one. I would really recommend taking that one and just like try to upgrade that as much as you can, because that pistol comes so like very, very handy. Also try to upgrade your assault rifle, the one that you start up with, because it eventually becomes very good also. It gains an even stronger suppressor, so it allows you to shoot more time before, running out of suppressor and making a lot of noise and everybody could detect you. And lastly, try to, develop a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher too, obviously. So in case you ever go to a mission where you have to use a rocket, you already have a developed one, and the stronger you make it, the better it is. That way you could just use a single shot on your rocket and you could take down, the helicopter, a tank, or whatever you need to do. There will be some very hard armor tanks out there that's going to require more than one shot. So that's another reason why you want to develop. And whenever you develop, focus on developing only a single thing at a time. Don't develop like multiple things at the same time, because you're not gonna be well prepared. You wanna have a lot of choices on weaponry, which is nice, but you're not gonna deal the best for each situation. You might actually end up struggling a little bit.
Все в порядке? Вставай! Что это? Что это? Надо проверить. Понял. Что? А? Что происходит? Ау! С тобой все в порядке? Что там? Давай! Черт возьми! Время спать закончилось! Что происходит?
Speak. Where are your friends?
A Soviet tank. If you could steal that, nothing could stop you. But make a wrong move, and it'll chew you up.
Spit it out.
You gotta extract him.
Where are your friends?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Эй, смотри! Давай проверь. Согнул. Понял.
So yeah, that was a pretty close situation. But now I think it's only the ones out here close to the road. I'm just gonna try to tranquilize them, do my best I can. Oh, wait. Yeah. There you go. And this one too. There you go. It kind of sucks when they detect you from a distance because like you only have two options, you know. If it's only one enemy, it's a little more simple. You could try to probably shoot your tranquilizer gun a couple times, put it to sleep. If they're close to you, you could just sprint towards the enemy and grab them, knock them down. But whenever there's two enemies close by and then you get detected by one, it's a little more complicated because the other one could detect you too. And you know, you might not have other option other than to literally shoot at them and take them down. Hopefully it doesn't happen right now with this two over here. I want to take advantage of the sandstorm so they don't hear my footsteps. That would come a little more fast. I mean, there you go. Let me just question. I mean, put him to sleep and go for the other one, question him, take those two guys down, and I believe that might be all of the enemies in the area here. That we could go check out the commander's intel.
Where are your friends?
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna set up a trap just in case, you know, they have a bake or something. And I call him my horse and, you know, tell it to decay
Go on.
or poop. And yeah, and after that, I'm gonna head out to the prisoner that we find that information about. I'm gonna extract the prisoner and then I'm gonna go check out the intel files. Because it's already daytime, so maybe they're already on their move, you know, and I don't want them to just target me out of nowhere. I wouldn't be too prepared for it. Let me just run really quickly. Oh wait, I think that's one more enemy. Oh yeah, there is. It's like one more enemy. It's like one more enemy down there. But that's alright. I just let it be for now. Oh yeah, something else. There's times where you're gonna hear a little noise. It's like a notification from the Android telling me that mission having completed. What that means is, you know, I don't remember if it was after mission. I don't know if it's after mission 6 or something like that. You could start sending soldiers to do missions in, you know, in quotation marks. And those missions basically what they do is that they gather resources for you and then bring it back to Mother Base. It's a nice way also of making GMP. So I would recommend that every time you can, or before heading out to a mission, you know, when you're like in the helicopter or something, just waiting for the next mission or developing stuff or things like that, send in the soldiers to do those missions. That way you could be making GMP and gather resources while you're at it. There's always going to be missions in which you could gather more troops. I really don't like doing those that much because sometimes, you know, because you have no control over what troop you bring. You could bring in troublemakers, and like I said in another episode, troublemakers are all bad. You know, all they really do is make the morale of Mother Base drop, and they could also make it so like whenever you send, let's say there's a mission requirement of sending 10 soldiers, right? You send the 10 soldiers, but one of them was like a troublemaker, regardless of what it is, if it's unsanitary, violence or anything, they're more likely to die too. Like they're more likely to make someone else die in those missions. So typically when you send a mission, it has like a percentage on it, and it will say something like 95 out of 3% chance of someone dying. So the 95% basically means that that's how likely they are to complete that mission, and the 3% will mean that that's how likely it is for someone to die in that mission. It's always important to keep that in mind. So now I'm just gonna, I took care of the soldiers, so I guess I'm just gonna take care of the prisoner. I'm gonna walk in there real quick. There it is. Oh, got the prisoner. Take it outside right here. And there you go, Fault and extract him. And there is one more soldier, so let me just get that guy right there. Take that soldier and go up to the gather the intel.
Subject is in.
Speak. Where are your friends?
He's coming too. Roger that.
I should be coming up in the intel files right here. Oh, there you go. There they are. Alright, so there you go. So now it's marking me that, you know, the location where the commander's gonna be traveling from.
The document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements.
Yeah, there you go.
According to the plans, the colonel is supposed to join up with the tank unit at Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort.
Okay, so you see?
On the move.
So also just mentioned that
Hurry, boss.
they're already on the move and they wanna meet up with the tank unit. That's why you need to bring the rocket launcher or the missile launcher for that same reason. So since you know, a tank is gonna come up, I'm just gonna try to set up some sort of like plan right now. I really gotta think what to do. I'm gonna tell my horse to decay a couple of times. Hopefully, you know, the commander is driving in a jeep or something. It might spin around. On the tank though, it's not gonna work. So, yeah. And I believe I brought C4. So I might set up some C4 too. Just trying to call in the horde so I could do more of those decations.
Out with it.
Let's go down like 2 or something. Let me call it in. Might put some more. Yeah, there you go. Like right there.
Come on.
Okay, so now I need some sort of like fallback plan just in case things don't turn out the way I want to. So I'm gonna plant C4. Just another reminder, you know, always bring your hand grenade, the empty magazine, C4. You know, those are always gonna be your equipment. The pistol, the assault rifle, the C4, and the grenades, those are gonna be always your equipment. Grenades and C4, you don't need to upgrade all the way. You can always keep it at level 1. They'll do just fine. You're not always gonna use them. It's just here and there. So there you go. There's one tank. Oh no, he didn't came in a jeep. He's traveling in a truck. So I don't think trucks spin out either. I'm gonna get close to this one right here. I'm gonna try to falter extract it. Hold on, let me shoot in the back. Yeah. So when you shoot it, they'll stop and they'll try to find you, but it's too late for him. I'm just gonna run as fast as I can, trying to catch up to the truck.
Thinking. Target extraction confirmed.
Hopefully I could take it.
Nice work. Keep
I shot it, but oh, it didn't stop though. It was trying to run away. That's not good. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't think I was gonna try to run away. So now I want to try to get close to it and try to stop it. Come on. There you go. Got my horse. Another mission complete inside too. Gotta get really close. There you go. So you could pop off the tires and you could just take the whole thing. I'm not even gonna bother. The tank didn't even stop for him. That's kind of sad. I'm just gonna check real quick in my map. Oh no, that's not good.
Just one tank left.
Yeah, that's not good. It's heading out to another. It's going to another camp right now. I need to try to stop it before he gets there, because otherwise it's gonna be a bad deal for me. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot it real quick. Go around. Take it and. Oh, I believe somebody heard it, but it's okay. It's gonna run away from it. I'm not gonna deal with that little camper there. So let's just call in the helicopter.
Good. You completed the objective.
And leave.
Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude. Departing.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you guys again in the next one.